Can I just mention, Yoda? I didn't know if you were going to go anywhere with this, but I mean, I was just thinking about like proper like holy shit moments, as opposed to sort of like scary, but one that again in a modern day film, one that had my hands over my mouth for like a good few minutes, was Hereditary, when he's driving her home when she's having a asthma attack.
Oh yeah,
Man alive! It's the fact that it happens and you go like. And he just sort of goes home and doesn't know what to do and just parks the car and goes to bed, hoping it'll all go away in the morning.
Where's your sister? I think she's still in the car. Okay. Oh my God.
Well, at least some of her.
I actually laughed. I laughed at that because it was a like uncomfortable laugh because like you said he went home, went to bed, and just is like, all right, I hope everything goes away, and then I'm waiting and then the mother goes out and just and I just started laughing at just like, oh my God, she just goes out and just sees her decapitated daughter, and then they show the head with ants crawling all over it. It's just like, oh.
And the weirdest part was when the mom found her and is like, I thought you were taller.
All right, I got a couple here.
That was a better.
That was a big.
It was a good.
I didn't care for the movie, but that was a really good holy shit moment.
Yeah.
That was it really was, because you're not expecting that.
No, like you think, oh grief, she's having an asthma attack. This is a really serious situation. Nope, head off. That's
that's so much worse.
Do you still need your inhaler?
The good news was her asthma problem was cured.
Yeah, my sinuses are so good now. Okay, I got a couple here from another PG movie, Poltergeist, the clown, the clown doll, and then the dude, like one
peeling
of the scientists,
his face off.
Peeling his whole face off. The face-off scene doesn't quite hold up these days. You can kind of tell, but it still was, at a very young age, was legit shocking. And the clown doll does still hold up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the more subtle things in that are freaky, like the chair in the chair in the kitchen is moved. And the mother's like, don't move the chair. And then the girl's like, no, the people do it. And they pan away. And then they pan back. And all the chairs are up on the table.
Well done. Yeah.
It's so well done. And that's just like, ah!
I love that kind of thing. Let me interrupt you or I'll forget. I love that sort of thing. And a good example to me, that sort of thing is the camera going away and then back is, and I know I'm going to get some groans on this probably, but the first Jeepers Creepers movie where they drive by the creeper and he's throwing those bodies down that drain and the camera moves back and forth. And as the car drives by, you see him like rotating to follow him without actually moving his legs or anything as it cuts between, you know the scene I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, that is creepy as shit in that movie. And that whole scene where he goes down into that, the body cathedral is pretty damn creepy. I thought. And then the movie kind of turns into like an action, but that first half of the movie is well done, I think.
First half is great. Yeah, I agree.
It's such a shame that like the director is such a piece of, but because it's like I think it would be I would have more appreciation for it if it wasn't for that, like, because it's hard to be like that's one of those instances where it's really hard to divorce the creator from his creation.
I
hate that.
It is a well done scene. It's a shame. It's a good movie that is marred by a complete ridiculous garbage person that directed it.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought that.
But anyway,
I love that sort of, like you said, the camera pans away and then back, and then there's a good scene. Speaking of that, in The Thing, where we see the camera pan into Childs and he's waiting there and he falls asleep, and then Matt McCready wakes him up, and then later we get the same shot, but then all the stuff is rearranged and obviously something has come through. And if you notice it, like the jackets and stuff are moved around because he's a lot of little things that makes you obvious that Childs is. Where do you stand on that, by the way, Cecil? Childs is the thing at the end.
Well, I go by what John Carpenter had said. He's like, you'll notice that one of them, like they're talking, they're out in the middle, of the Arctic. It's freezing, and only one of them you can see their breath.
I've always said that the beginning of the movie foreshadows that Childs, because Mac throws his drink into that chess computer because he's playing chess, and he defeats it. He's like, "Yeah, you cheating bitch!" And at the end of the movie, he gives it away. Childs gives it away because Mac offers him that same drink, and he doesn't wipe it off or anything. He just takes a swig, and then Mac laughs, and he, checkmate. He's got to be you know what I mean? And I think that foreshadows that at the end.
I was always on the side of I like it that it's ambiguous, that you really don't know. I think that's what makes it good, is that there's not a definitive answer and we can argue about it, That's what I think is cool.
But Carpenter's pretty much said in many interviews, like, he's like, one of them's the thing,
What does he know about it?
Ridley Scott has taught us that sometimes they don't understand their own shit.
That's true. No, I don't want to take away anybody's enjoyment of the ambiguous ending, but there is an answer, and it's very,
I think my favorite funny moment in that movie is when, I forget Wilford Brimley's character, they've locked him in whatever they've locked him in, and then they come back out and he's like, I want to come in, and there's a noose hanging.
He's like, I'm okay, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
the
perfect.
noose is right there.
I'm completely not thinking about killing myself.
I do like, and this is going into real life, like years ago, there was like people in the Arctic, they found something, and they think it was of alien nature, and Wilford Brimley on Twitter was like, I just want to warn you people, you don't want to mess with that thing. I was like, oh, that's Wilford Brimley comes out and does a friggin' tweet.
That was great. I remember that.
Well, I'll give you diabetes.
Yeah.
How about the original thing from that it's still pretty good. It's real good. Yeah. It's got some jump scares in it. Yeah, it does.
When they open the door and James Arness is
right there.
Right there. It's whoa! It's really good. Yeah, it is a very, very good old paranoia film. Just so very well done. And I saw that some I don't know who, but it got colorized. And it's like, why would you colorize that film? Like, it's so it doesn't, like, not everything needs to be in color. Like,
what?
Black and white, and that worked so well.
I think it was actually In Search of Darkness, just to sort of draw ourselves back to that. But I mean, I think it was Joe Dante who was saying about the remake of Psycho and how John de Bont, was it? No, not John de Bont. It was Gus Van Sant had remade it in color. And it was kind of, Joe Dante was going, why remake it in color? If people are too stupid to watch it, the original in black and white, fuck them. Because it's just like, if you're not going to watch that original because it's black and white, you're an idiot. You don't deserve Psycho at the end of the day.
Well,
so.
Van Sant's logic was he reshot it shot for shot, the exact same script, the exact same like everything he did. The only thing was he added in one scene, and that was the scene of Norman jerking off. But everything else was shot for shot. And his logic was he had done so well with his previous movie. The studio basically threw money at him. They said, do whatever you want. So he did it because he wanted to see if he could recapture the magic of another like classic film. He's like, if we did a movie exactly the same, will it work? And
answer, no.
Exactly. So that was the thing. So I mean, I don't like it, but I think it's kind of interesting because he had carte blanche to do whatever he wanted, and he did an experiment, and he proved no, you can't. So that right there should have ended remakes, because it's like, you're not gonna, you can't, so don't try.
But remakes That's like a copy, like a photocopy almost, right? I mean, it really, it's a copy of a copy. Whereas a remake, like The Thing is a remake, which in my mind was much better than the original.
That was back when they tried, though. Now, like that was when they made, like, because it is a different film. It is basically taking the idea, but now they just copy. Like now they don't even try to do stuff different. They're just like, well, this is
agreed,
and they just do the same thing again, and then they wonder why it doesn't do well.
Mm-hmm. So the first one made money. Why is this one not making money?
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.